Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I'm back here with NBA 2K23 and the MyCareer Let's Play, where I'm basically a short white guy who can't jump. I'm starting to learn to shoot, but pretty much I'm mainly a pass-oriented guy who's also okay at getting steals, so kind of like a John Stockton type. Anyway, with that being said, let's just jump into the next game.
All right, and as with all draft prospects, there's always going to be comparisons that fans make. Are there any point guards in the 2K League that you would say you best are comparable to in terms of your play style and the way that you approach the game?
So I like to watch a lot of point guards, but the 2 point guards I probably say like is close to me is probably Cooks and Keena. I feel like they both are good at games management and also getting their team involved. And they're not just scorers; they like passing as well.
So we're getting closer to the end of the season. Thank God.
And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Here are the
My eyes need to adjust.
Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Johnson is out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the 5. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Bay finds Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Passes it to Giannis. Basket good. Giannis has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bucks.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Ivy. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Kicks it down to Middleton.
No, to Giannis.
Good.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Now the pass to Bay. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich passing to Ivy. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Portis. Johnson outside to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Bay with it. Bogdanovich looking around. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Middleton the pass to Johnson. It's Portis atop the key. Giannis right side. Down low. And Portis throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. Holiday against Cunningham. Now, here's Duran. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. Here's Bay. And that one hits back iron.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Portis kicks to Middleton. Johnson outside. Right side out of Kumbo. Middleton outside. Over Ivy. The Bucks need to get a shot off.
Goddamn son of a...
Fast break Detroit. Here's Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And he makes the first. Hey,
wonder, can I fix that by doing that? No.
Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Cunningham. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. Holiday, the pass to Johnson. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Ivy. And here's Cunningham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes to Bogdanovich. Over Middleton. That shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from Bobby Portis. Here's Duran. Can't get it to fall.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
I see him. Giannis against Bay. Giannis kicks to Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Clearly a foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw,
What?
no good. And
That was
Pistons,
perfect.
An entirely new group now out there. And then for Milwaukee,
I just got
Brook
robbed.
Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Grayson Allen comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. And the second free throw, good.
Should have both been good.
Pistons trailed by
First
13.
one was a perfect
They could
release.
use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Get up, get up, get up and start making some noise. Here they come, your Pistons dancing.
Carter against Joseph. Here's Livers. 6 on the shot clock. Hit his foot. And the officials saying it was kicked. Looney passes to Livers. That's tipped. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touching that. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The
Boy,
Pistons
that
head
ball
coach
rolled
and I did
fast.
get a chance to talk. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Carter dished it to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Carter outside. Back to Johnson. Lopez left side. Clock at 6. Allen for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The pass delivers. Back to Burks. Over Johnson. Burks can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 13. And Carter has it in the corner. Johnson against Burks.
No.
3 on 3. All alone. Yes, that goes in.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
It's stolen by Bagley. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And another 3 for Detroit.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost him.
Allen outside. Pass to Lopez. Carter outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Johnson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The third.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
No.
On the free throw, no good. Pistons trailed by 10. Burks in the corner. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Joseph looking around. Over Carter. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to Johnson. Over in the corner, Allen. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Wagner. And he gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Joseph, the pass delivers. Up top, Burks. Nice defense from Wagner.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Game, why are you doing this to me?
Burks against Johnson. Right wing. Here's Livers. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Johnson inside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Bay. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And with every season, Brand, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
2.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Wagner. He doesn't get the second one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with
Welcome back in the game, Giannis.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. Passes it to Duran. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now here's Bay. He picked up 18 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto.
No!
Second chance effort. And Duran slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He had 16 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. Kevin, they'll want to keep it going tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Portis, the pass to Holiday.
What?
Bay with it. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Great D that time from Portis. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point lead, their biggest. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Johnson kicks to Holiday. Bucks passing it around.
Why didn't that
Back
go to Portis?
Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Over Bogdanovich. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson kicks to Holiday. Johnson right side. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton inside the three-point line, and the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle for Milwaukee. One of the best years that he has ever put together, which says something based on the numbers that he has put up throughout his illustrious career. And such a memorable season for this entire group, and Chris Middleton stood out in some of the biggest moments.
Pass to Ivy. Now Cunningham. And here is Duran. 14 points from him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Cunningham. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Portis finds Johnson. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Hayes, he's checked in for Ivy. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. So it's Milwaukee with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
58.
Mediocre first half. Should be at least 11 assists a half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game. Great performance by Pat Connaughton.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. Holiday out there with Johnson. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Johnson outside. Giannis left side, and they double up on Antetokounmpo. For three, Middleton. Rebound by the Pistons. And good that time. Giannis has got the first bucket of the third here for the Bucks.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
And Duran slams it in. Now, Antetokounmpo kicks it to Johnson. Looks for Holiday, gets it to him.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Passes it to Ivy. Poke loose. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. On the wing, Johnson. He has 7. And the pass to Portis. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. Duran pulls it in.
Damn it.
Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Cunningham drives in.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
For your Pistons, Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Bucks leading by 21. And Holiday has it in the corner. Johnson with it. Pass to Portis. The fadeaway. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
The assist goes.
Johnson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg, on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Bogdanovich passes to Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor
What the
in
fuck?
cracking this huge lead.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Duran. Back to Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hands on, Bobby Portis.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
2 shots.
I'm really getting sick of missing layups.
Take a break.
When you're that wide open, when there's nobody in
shots.
front of you and nobody within like 10 yards of you, it should be automatic.
That one is off. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
And foul on the shot.
Thank you
He'll
for
shoot
following
2
me.
at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
At this point, shooting free throws has become easier for me than making a layup.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Johnson. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Ivy. Hay kicks to Ivy. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Johnson right side. Pass to Portis. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And Holiday has it in the corner. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Ivy. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Holiday with the defensive effort. Milwaukee leading by 22. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Cunningham finds Bogdanovich. Here's Bay. Passes it to Ivy. Now Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big
I wish
time.
I could be that
You gotta
wide open.
keep getting him
But
touches.
then I would miss it.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Tries it from 9, and it's blocked.
And how about the reach from Portis there?
Duran, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Thank you for following me, Ivy. It's the only way I can score.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Milwaukee?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
What?
Free throw, no good.
That was a good
Lopez is
release.
checked in for the Bucks.
Screwed again.
No luck that time either. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And the basket by Lillard.
I don't mind missing the ones that I miss. But when I miss the ones that I didn't miss,
Holiday
that
dishes to
pisses
Johnson.
me off.
The pass to Lopez. Back to Johnson. He kicks it to Middleton. Now here's Johnson. And Holiday has it in the corner. Johnson, the pass to Giannis. And here is Lopez.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here's Livers. 12 points for him. Pass to Bagley. Here's Ivy. Here's Livers. No good with the triple. Bucks leading by 23. And Holiday has it in the corner. He dishes it to Giannis. Johnson, the pass to Lopez. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cunningham passes to Livers. Outside, Bagley. Taken away by Holiday. Inside.
No! Fuck.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Pistons, Kevon Looney is checked in for Duran. Burks comes in for Ivy. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. The Bucks also changing it up. Wagner's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Johnson in for Drew Holiday. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Now, big and bad and reliable. Those are 3 great traits that Brook Lopez brings to the table.
Here's Burks. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And high quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Alec Burks at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Lopez kicks to Giannis. Johnson outside. Back to Giannis. Fires for three. They'll beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point
Why am I
has
not
not
in?
been an evenly fought contest. We've got Duren.
Coach, what the hell's going on here? I've only got 13 assists.
You can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of
Damn
Fame,
it, Carter.
and he deserves every bit of it.
Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Well, when it comes to the timing, Serge Ibaka has that in spades. What a great sense for blocking shots.
Carter kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shoots over Duren.
Jesus.
Tipped. They retain possession. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That'll put Serge Ibaka on the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
I need someone to pass to out here.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. One shot.
Shooting one.
What is this lineup? This is just terrible.
They throw good. Serge Ibaka.
When you think of Serge Ibaka, you think of Serge Ibaka. That's the shot blocking and the defense. Those come right to mind. He's been a quality role player for a very long time in the NBA.
Cunningham inside. Defended by Carter. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Why did I slow
Just
down?
Not there from a rhythm standpoint.
Why didn't I
right
continue
now.
to
It's
go to
really
the
eluding him.
Here's
freaking-
Ivy. Here's Duren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Johnson. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys?
2 shots.
No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
That's good from Johnson.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Alec Burks checked in for Ivy. He hits
What the
one
hell?
and misses one each at the line. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Jump. Inch.
Alec Burks is at
First
over
personal
a decade
foul.
in the league.
13
One of the
foul.
more reliable guards that we have.
At some point, I believe that Alec Burks is going to be on the team that's doing bigger things. Because of that consistency, he's going to become a more valuable piece. I mean, he shoots it well from 3. He got his big contract in 2021, but it hasn't changed that consistency that he plays with.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Johnson. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Passes to Burks. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Cunningham. The pass to Looney. Here's Livers. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the shot goes in. That's now 8 points here for Jalen Duren.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Johnson, the pass to Connaughton.
Put it up.
Trying to get open is Ibaka. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Burks looking around, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Livers the pass it to Looney. Now, here's Duran. Defended by Ibaka. Pass to Looney. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Burks for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown.
Weird things that happen when you're out here with the...
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the inside.
Come on, Ibaka. Are you kidding me?
Out to Carter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Detroit. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Wagner's checked in for
Thank
Pat
God
Connaughton.
Wagner's out here. Somebody to throw
Detroit's
to.
gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Joseph the pass to Duran. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points here for Jalen Duran.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Shots good by Ibaka.
Yeah, no second guessing right now from Serge Ibaka with that, Jay.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Detroit making a switch. Looney's checked in. George Hill's checked in for Milwaukee. Pass to Magruder. And Joseph kicks to Burks. Buries the long-range jumper.
Damn it.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Ingles in the corner. Back to Johnson. Wagner with it. Looney on him.
Damn it, Wagner.
Missing. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Joseph up top. He's guarded by Hill.
Remaining in the game. 2.
Joseph the pass to Looney. Here's Magruder. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Ingles. Johnson surveying the floor. Hill kicks to Ingles. Passes it to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Milwaukee foul. Johnson, 4 personal foul.
Yeah, whatever.
15 foul. At the line for Detroit, Burks. Alec Burks.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Burks against Johnson. Now the pass to Ingles. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 5. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Hill.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Joseph, that's good.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The 3 from Johnson. Connect. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
You know that we're incredibly appreciative of your contribution to this organization, but we'd like to take that one step further. From now on, we encourage you to provide input on personnel decisions both big and small. As the on-court leader of this team, you have a vantage point that we don't, and we want to capitalize on that. Anytime you have a thought with regards to personnel, we want to hear it. This is a partnership, and we want you to feel empowered. Thanks for everything you do, James. Okay, what does that mean? And why am I looking at this? No. I'm confused. What am I supposed to be doing here? You done choosing players and ready to make your suggestions to the GM? What? I don't even know what am I supposed to be choosing? I'm confused. What's going on here? Suggestions for what? Free agency or something? Yeah, I'm done. I don't even know what's going on. Alright. Next game. We play the Celtics. We sim the game versus the Pacers. Celtics is going to be a good game. We lost? Well, that sucks. Nine points, 16 assists, a steal, a block. Not my best game. We're getting closer to the end of the year.
All right, so draft night is on the 26th, and of course, Hawks Talon GC has the #1 pick, Nets GC with the #2 pick, and Lakers Gaming with the 3rd overall pick. Have you talked to any of these teams, and what's that process been like as a player coming into the league as a top draft prospect?
So I've talked to the Nets and Lakers. They both are really looking for a point guard. Hawks don't.
We should be in for a show tonight, Doris. The amount of athleticism on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Tatum. It's not going to go for him. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton from the outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the middle.
What the hell?
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
On the wing, Holiday. Johnson against Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Johnson. Antetokounmpo, right side. Shoots over Gallinari. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here's Gallinari. Throws it up high. Williams' shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Brown passes to Gallinari. Pass to Brogdon. Outside Tatum from 12 feet. Again, Boston.
Jason Tatum working into the mid-range area of the floor. Sometimes that's the only shot available. What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work into perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better.
Holiday passes to Johnson.
Whoa!
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And that was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
It didn't reach the rim, so the shot clock hasn't been reset.
The coaching staff just loves
this is terrible.
from deep three-point range.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Brown with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from
Jesus
deep.
Christ.
Doris Tatum has already accomplished
We're having
so
a hard
much
game
early
here.
on in his career.
Yeah, but you get the sense this guy is nowhere near finished. Jason Tatum is a guy who wants to be seen as an all-time great when his career is said and done. He is someone you can count on to give you everything he's got.
A player with his mix of size and speed is definitely rare.
Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50, 40, 90 season back in 2019.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Well, that 50, 40, 90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company.
Why didn't it
Sure did,
pass where I wanted
only
it?
the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
Now here's Holiday, coming off a 28-point game against Indiana.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. They trail by 7. Clock at 6. Middleton finds Johnson. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Tatum. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Not supposed to be in my
The
game.
increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him
Not
off
my
his
guy.
path. That is nice.
Here's Holiday, looking for his first basket, still in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Celtics have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside, Brown. The shot. Again, the Celtics
Mother
good for 2
son of
more.
a.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Gallinari. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
Now here's Brogdon, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Johnson against Brown. Outside Johnson. Here's Portis. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Gallinari. Brown inside. Johnson on him. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
This guy's a handful.
And he drops it first. And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
And both free throws good for Brown.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor, your forward four crew.
Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Wagner, right side. For three, Allen drops in the three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to Williams. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Carter, the pass to Johnson. Here's Lopez. Williams defending. And Lopez gets it to go.
I love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Harris outside. Pass to Brown. Johnson against Harris. Shoots over Allen. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, make the right basketball play. If the defense concedes the mid-range, Gary Harris willing to take it.
Lopez with it. Over Williams. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Williams finds Harris. No good on the 3. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Allen. Here's Carter. It's stolen by Ford.
That was supposed to go to Lopez. What the fuck, game?
Harris outside. Again, Harris missing. And the Bucks with the possession here. 6-point game.
Fucking black hole of the corner. Again, I was not throwing it there.
Johnson passes to Lopez.
I was throwing that.
Harris against Allen. Harris left side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Of course, you can feel the tone change around the league at this time of the year. Players starting to get into playoff mode.
There is no doubt about it. The intensity level rises. Teams are trying to build momentum. You are trying to be at the peak of your performance, both individually and collectively, as we are so close to postseason action.
No good on the free throw.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And he's good on the second. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's
Why?
to have flexibility.
I had a wide open. Why is the game not throwing it where I'm wanting it to throw? It's like fucking doing weird
You
shit.
can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Carter against Smart. Pass to Harris from downtown. Rebounded by Lopez.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Horford with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics
man.
on the run. Smart with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Harris's shot is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive
That was
end.
supposed to go to Lopez. And now...
Knocked away. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Johnson with it. Pounded by Harris. Oh, they need this. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for Milwaukee, Johnson. 2 shots.
Horrible game so far.
The free throw drops for Johnson. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Johnson drops them both. So it's Boston now. They're leading by 8, defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
What the...
Rebound Boston. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never
Why
got
did I...
into any
I don't...
kind of rhythm and just
That
couldn't
should have
keep
been a
up.
layup.
That's a great way to
Why didn't I just do a layup? Why did I stop and do a jump shot of some weird fucking thing? I was...
And so it's Boston.
Quarter
up 10.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm whining, but
That's part of why they lead.
that shit really pisses me off, man.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor. Your
Great to have you with us.
Jesus Christ.
Bucks will go for a different look here. Wagner's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Allen comes in for Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for Ingles. And it's Carter in for Holiday. They've got Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Javon Carter. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Wagner in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Tatum with the block.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ingles is checked in.
Why is Middleton and Drew on the bench right now?
Here's Johnson. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Williams grabs the board. It's a one-on-one situation.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pacers gave them a bit of a boost. He ended up with 9 points, and his assist total was through the roof. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys,
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Jason Tatum, first personal foul.
And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Harris. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Brogdon from outside. And he can't get that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And here's Johnson. Ingles passes to Johnson. Pass to Lopez. Back to Johnson. Ingles from outside. The rebound, Celtics.
Why am I cold?
Their biggest lead of the game. Tatum can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Johnson with it, now guarded by Brogdon.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
At the line for Milwaukee, Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Gallinari, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. So he hits 1 of 2
That
from the
was a
strike.
perfect release.
The Celtics with the lead.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Outside Gallinari. Lets the 3 fly. And he recovers it. Second shot opportunity. Chalk up 2 there. Tatum's got 11.
This shooting stroke of Jason Tatum is elite, so it matters not if he's creating his own off the dribble or, in this case, just rising and firing off the catch.
Here's Wagner. Good on the short little jump shot. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's
Coach, do you not want to win this game?
Think about it.
Why is
You
this
have guys
lineup
like
still in?
LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen.
Connaughton.
On the wing, Tatum. Ingles defending. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Brook Lopez.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his
It's almost
arsenal.
the end of the second.
You know he can play high-level basketball on
And
both
I've only got
ends.
2 assists.
The sky is the limit.
This is horrible.
First free throw is good.
coach doesn't seem to give a fuck about winning this match.
And so Tatum nails both of them. 1:33 left in the second period. For Milwaukee, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16.
Why did you throw it way the fuck over there, game?
Connaughton outside. Pass to Ingles.
Again, that's not where I'm telling you to throw it.
4 on the clock. Here's Wagner. That one off the back iron and out. Boston's shooting 48% from the field in this quarter. Wagner against Gallinari. And here's Brown for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson passes to Ingles. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Wagner. Rebound Boston. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now. Tatum with it. Ingles covering. That one falls. Tatum's got 15 points.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play, pushing through the contact, gets to his finish. That is pretty.
Connaughton outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Wagner. Outside, Ingles. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What a way to deflate the team.
It kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
I wasn't even in the lane. I was like in the crowd.
And for Boston, their shooting has been good. Around 52%.
Wasn't even on the
field.
court.
Milwaukee foul. Johnson. First personal foul. 15 foul.
Oh my god. This is like the most nightmare match. It's times like this I wish I could take over as the coach.
Free throw good. Brown.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
He's off on the second.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Three-pointer Holiday. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. Played tremendous D, challenging every shot at the rim. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
All right, coach. While we're in the locker room, I'm going to chew your fucking ass out. Do you not want to win this match? Why did you have the main starters sitting pretty much the entire first half as we're getting our asses kicked? We're playing literally the best team in our entire conference, other than us. This is number 2, we're number 1, and we're going about it so lackadaisically, like we don't give a shit.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Danilo Gallinari out there with Robert Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point. Back to Brown. Outside Brogdon. And the call will be against Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis.
That's his first foul. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Lopez is like, I'm just freaking gonna sit here, not even suit up.
Bucks on D. Down by 12. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum from behind the arc. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Down low. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Gallinari.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for 2.
We got this, Giannis. As long as coach doesn't fuck us, we got this.
First one falls for him.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 90 seconds into the second half now. Boston's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Pass to Tatum. Stolen by Middleton. Now here's Holiday. Uncovered. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Holiday's gotten his first basket of the night.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offense.
No!
They're rolling early.
And the jam by Brown.
Fuck this guy.
The leaping ability of Jaylen Brown soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Portis, the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Gallinari. They get it back. Portis. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler. A chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
That free throw good from Portis. So he gets them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Brown.
The hell?
Outside for Brogdon. The 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon already has a 50, 40, 90, the ultimate efficient season under his belt, putting in work from the three-point line.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Antetokounmpo, left side. To the paint. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And it's Tatum missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Middleton outside. Pass to Johnson. Now Antetokounmpo, defended by Brown. And there's a 3-second violation.
Oh, man.
For a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Brown. 4-3. Drains the triple.
This is getting
Brown's
ridiculous.
got 19 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Holiday. And here is Antetokounmpo, defended by Griffin from the high post. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 22. Boston's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Back to Brown. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Brown. Middleton covering. Brown can't hit. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Middleton. Back to Johnson. Antetokounmpo outside. Johnson passes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo right side. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Griffin. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Time for your Young Bucks dancers.
Williams passes to Griffin. Brogdon against Holiday. Right at the free throw line. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Johnson. Antetokounmpo with it. Defended by Griffin. Counted. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's
Go!
Smart. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Marcus Smart that much room because he will throw it down, puts his vertical to excellent use.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Griffin finds Brogdon. Pass to Williams. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. Holiday grabs the miss. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Middleton with it. Back to Johnson. It's Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Griffin's got his first points of the night.
Well, this is where Blake does a lot of his damage. He is such a tough matchup in the painted area.
Holiday passes to Johnson. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Griffin. Count it. Good.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
And Boston calls time here. Wagner's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. Horford, he's checked in for
what
Boston.
Are you doing?
Harris comes in for Brogdon. Harris outside. Back to Smart. Driving in. Out to Horford. Wagner with a steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. He shoots again. And it's good on the lay-in. Antetokounmpo has got 32 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside, Brown. Smart outside. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This guy, even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
It's a short white guy who can actually jump.
You know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
It's Brown on the wing. Over Antetokounmpo. Boston again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Smart against Johnson. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wagner's got 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Over Antetokounmpo. Boston again missing.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Inside.
No, son of a fucking cocksucking mother.
Brown against Antetokounmpo. Back to Brown. To the paint. Here's Horford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you think about Al Horford at his best, he is one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out of the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes.
That's good from Horford.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in.
Coach doesn't want to win.
Horford hits them both. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Wagner on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Horford. The jump hook. Horford pulls it in.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Brown against Allen. Outside, Brown. Over Allen. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
We need the starters in the game, Coach. We were making progress, and now we're losing progress.
That one's off. So he can't get either to fall.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Drew Holiday out there with Johnson. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Yeah, this is an example of Al Horford's such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
That's good from Horford. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Bucks shooting a solid 47%. It's Middleton on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Middleton for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brown got 22.
That's his 3rd triple of
Where's
the night.
Giannis?
His 2nd since halftime.
Holiday passes to Johnson. Portis against Gallinari. Pass to Holiday. Up top, Johnson. Step back and fire. Horford with some nice D. Brogdon from outside. Unable to get that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Fade away. In deep. Johnson drops it in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Tatum. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Middleton. Johnson against Tatum. Portis, left side. Back to Johnson. Left side, Holiday. Pass to Portis. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Gallinari for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Johnson with it. To the middle. Here's Portis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
For Milwaukee, Bobby Portis. 2 shots.
Coach, Paul Lopez, put Giannis in, please.
That free throw good from Portis.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Brown. There's the block.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Antetokounmpo.
Oh, why not Drew? He was wide open in the lane.
Johnson finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Three-pointer, Holiday. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Boston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Tatum. Johnson against Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 24 points.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward Jaylen Brown who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Portis gets the bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Boston calls timeout.
Let's give a big welcome to the floor, your forward bar crew.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, the head coach of the Celtics had some instruction for his guys during the break. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And that was supposed to go to Portis, not
last
Drew.
season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021, BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award, too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
That's good from Holiday.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And so he hits both. The Celtics have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Brogdon against Holiday. Now here's Brogdon. The D's right on him. Oh, great D that time from Portis.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game. Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 12-4 run. Johnson passes to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Outside, Brown. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
The offensive arsenal of Giannis continuing to expand over time. This guy is a wrecking ball.
Outside Gallinari to the inside.
What the?
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brown's got 31.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this
guy
team
is just
on top.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one
He
more
cuts
time.
so fast. He's like
the energy and
he's like lightning. He's way faster than I am.
Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
Pass to Gallinari. Now Brogdon. Rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Middleton.
No! Giannis!
Goes out of bounds.
Why would you throw it way over there?
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
Johnson against Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Antetokounmpo has got 40 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Gallinari inside. Antetokounmpo's there.
Oh, let me pass this guy.
Nice shot by Brown.
When
I couldn't get past him.
Threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Johnson. Portis, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, deflected. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Outside, Brown. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis.
All right, I think it's it's getting to the point where we're going to have to start fouling.
Second free throw, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Johnson. And here's Holiday. Good work
No,
defensively
you
by
have to
Brogdon.
make that.
I'll tell
We
you, you
can't
have to
miss
pin this
those.
on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
So what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Middleton outside. Pass to Holiday. Inside. Clock at 6. From the left block. Tried
come
to make
on.
it in, but it misses. Boston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Milwaukee foul. Johnson. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Brown in the high post. Johnson on him. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, the mid-range is something Jaylen Brown entered the NBA with. He looks very comfortable in that spot.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Gallinari. 2 points. That one goes. Antetokounmpo has got 42 in the game. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Here's Brown. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Robert Williams. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits. Holiday hits them both. We've got 1:28 left in the game. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. To the inside, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Why did you throw it all the way across the court?
The front iron, and in it goes.
Okay.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now here's Brogdon. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Up and in on the layup. Brown's got 41.
Well, now it's just a matter
I even
of
expected him to do it, and I couldn't stop it.
This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Celtics.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end.
You need to put it up
defensive
quickly,
play on the
Lopez. We
other.
don't have
I
time
thought
to
his
fuck
influence
around.
was felt all over the floor.
Good on the bucket.
Nice touch on the jumper from Brook Lopez. This guy is so skilled shooting from the mid-range. Love it.
Outside Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And so it's Boston with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. Well, force, Doris Burke and Grant Hill.
I feel
this
like
is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching.
we were outplayed.
So long, everybody.
We didn't seem to want to win it. Okay. The hell? What event for a sentence? How about 1950? Well, I guess that is a wrap, right? Yes, it is. So this brings another episode to a close. We're getting close to the end of the season. How far away are we? That far. So that would be one episode, and then that would be... So we're... On the second episode, 2 episodes from now will be the end of the season. So that's where we are. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Solverplay. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time all, peace.